If you're dreaming of a beach lifestyle without the chaos of a massive city, and you've heard Ponte Vedra Beach is the upscale, peaceful option, you're not wrong. But what most people don't realize is that living here comes with some pretty big trade-offs too. So whether you're relocating for work, retirement, or better schools, it's easy to romanticize life by the ocean. But before you pack up and head to the coast, there are 5 things you absolutely need to know about living in Ponte Vedra Beach. And number 4 catches most people by surprise. If we haven't met before, I'm Joshrogers. I've been a real estate agent for the past 15 years, and I lead the F3 home team right here in Northeast Florida. We've helped hundreds of families make the move to Ponte Vedra Beach and beyond, finding that perfect home that actually fits their lifestyle and family needs. And most of the time, it just starts with a simple text. So if you're in the early stages of researching where to land, feel free to shoot me a message. I'd love to help you explore your options and point you toward the neighborhoods that match your pace of life and the things that matter most to you. Let's kick things off with one of the main reasons families move to Ponte Vedra Beach: the schools. This area is part of the St. Johns County School District, which consistently ranks among the top school districts in Florida. And within that, Ponte Vedra High School and its feeder schools are some of the most sought after. But here's what you need to know. It's not just about test scores. These schools have active parent involvement, serious sports programs, strong arts, and high expectations. That's great if you're looking for a well-rounded, high-performing environment for your kids. And on the flip side, there's a lot of pressure. Spots in certain zones are competitive, and some of the best schools are zoned to neighborhoods with higher price tags. So the right fit is going to depend on more than just the district name. It's about the vibe, the commute, and the everyday culture. And speaking of culture and day-to-day life, let's talk about what Ponte Vedra Beach actually feels like once you're living here. It has a very specific feel. It's clean, manicured, and peaceful. It's got golf carts, country clubs, gated neighborhoods, and palm trees lining every street. You won't find high-rises or a crazy party scene. Instead, it leans upscale and understated. So if you love golf, tennis, and a quieter lifestyle, this place is a dream. But if you're coming from a big city with nightlife and a fast pace, it might feel a little too sleepy, especially on weeknights. It's definitely a place where people prioritize routine, safety, and community over buzz or bustle. Now, that kind of polished resort-style lifestyle also comes with a price. So let's dive into what it actually costs to live in Ponte Vedra Beach. There's no sugarcoating this one. Ponte Vedra Beach is one of the priciest zip codes in the region. As of right now, the median home price is hovering around $850,000, and that number goes up quickly in gated communities or anything close to the water. You're also going to run into higher HOA fees, membership costs for clubs and amenities, and some of the most premium new construction in the area. But what you get in return is location, safety, schools, and a really strong sense of community. That trade-off works for some families, and for others, it doesn't feel worth it. It really comes down to your lifestyle and what you're prioritizing. And hey, if this kind of balance is something you're trying to figure out, just shoot me a text. My team and I can send you a few neighborhood options that line up with your family's lifestyle so you can compare side by side and start narrowing things down. Now let's look at something people don't talk about enough when they picture Ponte Vedra Beach: how spread out it actually is, because you'll be driving a lot. Ponte Vedra Beach is stunning, but it's not walkable in the way a typical beach town might be. Most of the neighborhoods are tucked behind gates or stretches of A1A, and the stores, schools, and parks are pretty spread out. So if you're used to being able to bike or walk to coffee shops or grocery stores, that might be an adjustment. It's very much a driving lifestyle here. But on the plus side, you're only about 30 minutes from downtown Jacksonville, 20 minutes to St. Augustine, and 15 minutes to Nocotee's shops and restaurants, depending on traffic. So while everything isn't super close, you've got great access in every direction. And now, let's wrap up with something you'll either love or wish you knew sooner, because it affects everything from your daily errands to how connected you feel. There's really no real town center feel here. One of the things people are surprised by when they move here is that Ponte Vedra Beach doesn't have a centralized downtown or town square. There are pockets of shops and restaurants like Sawgrass Village and Palms Plaza, but it's not like Nocatee or St. Augustine with a walkable central hub. It's more segmented, with little clusters of activity, but not a core place where everyone gathers. For some people, that's perfect. They want the privacy, the quiet, and the ability to dip in and out. For others, especially if you're used to a tight-knit or a walkable community vibe, it might take more effort to plug in and feel like part of the local scene. That's actually one of the reasons I started a Facebook group just for people relocating to this area. Whether you're already living here or just doing your research, it's a great place to connect, ask questions, and hear from others making the same move. I'll link it in the description if you want to join the conversation and meet some neighbors before you even get here. Ponte Vedra Beach is beautiful, safe, and in many ways, it's the dream. But it's not for everyone, and that's okay. Some people thrive here. Others realize they want a little more energy, affordability, or accessibility. The key is figuring out what matters most to you, whether that's schools, commute, community, or lifestyle, and then finding a neighborhood that checks the right boxes. So if you're seriously considering making the move and want help navigating the options, just text me. I'll send over a few places that match your lifestyle and what you're looking for in a home. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.